Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Can you say hi? Say hi. Good job. Hi. Take that out. Say hello everybody. You're too cute. He's looking at himself in the mirror here. Right, so today I am gonna do a quick, well, hopefully quick, little get ready with me. What are you doing? And then I've got another video to do after this as well. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into this. I'm gonna try and get through it as quickly as possible. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette. So it has already all been swatched, but I haven't actually used it yet. And I'm so excited. I've wanted this for ages. So yeah, and I've seen a lot of videos, and you know, a lot of people saying really good things about it. I have one of the other Huda Obsessions palettes, but I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. But yeah, and I really love that one, so I'm sure I'll love this one. The colours in it are amazing. And also, I mean, look at this. That one's my favourite, easily. The one thing I will say is that these two colours are, this one, are incredibly similar. There's barely any difference between them at all, so I'm a little bit disappointed about that. It is cheaper than, obviously, all the other Huda palettes, which are these big huge things. No, thank you. It's trying to steal everything. So yeah, obviously there's only 9 colours, so they are cheaper than the other palettes. I think they're about £25. I have no idea what it's doing. But yeah, anyway, enough about the palette. I'll stop dribbling on. This is taking me far too long. He's a gremlin now. It's taking me far too long to just, you know, get into the video. I am in pyjamas, because if I can avoid it, I'll not get dressed before putting on makeup, because I prefer, just in case I have some sort of mishap and end up destroying my clothes. Yeah, I'm gonna stop gibbering on now. So I've got my trusty shadow shields. I literally love these. I cannot live without them. And I have obviously primed with the Revolution Conceal and Define. And the reason I use a concealer instead of just a regular primer is I just find it tends to stay a lot longer, and it sets a nice flat base basically, for you to put anything on top of it. So to start, I'm going to start this colour in the middle. This, I don't even know what this brush is. It doesn't have anything on it, but it's a really, really old brush. I've had it for ever. And that's actually, when I put it on the brush, it looked a bit intense, and I was like, oh my god. But you know, it's actually not even showing up on camera at all. No, that's a bit better. There you go. And next I'm going to take this yellow, and I'm going to put it across most of my lid. And this is a Morphe B84. The camera won't focus enough. No, it's not going to do it. But yeah, it's really, really fluffy. Okay, so far these colours aren't that pigmented. I'm having to like really actually work to you know, get anywhere with them. And I mean, it's fine. Sometimes I don't mind that, and there's quite a bit of fallout as well. Sometimes I don't mind that because then you can get exactly as much pigmentation as you want. But I don't know, I feel like this is just taking the mick a bit now. And essentially because of like the amount of fallout, it's all under my eye there. Yeah, I'll do the other side. It hasn't actually fallen out quite as much on this side, so maybe it was just, don't know, something I did. Next, this is a Morphe, it's a blue brush, I don't know what, it came out of a set, I'm not sure what the name is, it doesn't have one. I'm going to take this kind of like reddish colour. This probably isn't the right brush for this, but never mind. And I'm going to go back over with this brush just to make sure that these get nicely blended together in the middle. And then I've got this dark one. These colours don't have names, do they? I wish they had names. Like, it's a lot easier to explain things with names. And I'm just going to put a little bit in the outer V here. Okay, that is not really doing anything, it's just all falling off onto the shadow shield. Right, now I don't normally do this, I'm not a fan of glitters usually, but I'm going to take this gold and just put it in the corner. Okay, these do not like to go on top of each other, like it's just like not picking up anything. Like seriously. It's just not doing anything. This is a Morphe M156 by the way. Like, I'm gonna try a different brush and see if that'll make a difference. Okay, so in the end, I used which one? This one, who doesn't have a number on it. It's a Morphe brush, and I just wet it with this facial spray, and yeah, in the end, it stuck. So for eyeliner, I'm going to use this Body Shop Skinny Thin Felt Liner. As you probably know if you watch some of my other videos and follow me on Instagram and stuff, you definitely should. This is like my favourite eyeliner. It just, I don't know, it works so well, and because it's so thin, I've actually, the only other eyeliner that I've come across that's this thin is the NARS one, but the NARS one, you can't like go back over it, which I find really frustrating. I'm sorry, I know I'm like a kid that I still have to like do my eyeliner like this, but I don't go straight line otherwise. Yeah, so I don't know, there must be like a word for it, but every time, like, I don't know, say you screw up the line a bit and it's a little bit wonky, so you like run back over it, then it'll like take off what's below it. If you touch it at all, it's really, really weird. It's kind of like a whiteboard pen. I don't know if you ever tried it when you were a kid, if you like write on a whiteboard with a pen, but then if you go back over it with the same pen, it rubs it out. So yeah, it just really frustrates me, and I just can't bear to use it because I have to keep going over it a million times, and nobody needs that when they're getting ready. Okay, so there's my eyes done. Do you know, I'm not actually hating the gold. I'm not usually a fan of glitter, and I don't particularly like gold eyed, to be honest with you. But I have no idea. Was it this brush? No. I don't know which brush I used for my crease, so I'm just gonna. So yeah, I'm gonna pop on some lashes now. These are Pinky Goat lashes. I've just bought them the other day from Superdrug, and I'm gonna say they're called Sahar. May well be wrong. I don't know. And I actually contacted them. They are cruelty free, and because it doesn't say it on the box, I was freaking out a bit. They are vegan. I did speak to them, and they said all of the ones that are sold in Superdrug are vegan. They've got like some of the ones online that aren't, but they are cruelty free. Yeah, I would just rather wear, like, I'm not actually vegan, but I would rather wear vegan lashes. Like, it just seems a bit weird to me. I don't want to wear a dead animal on my face. Do you know, like, you know, if that's what you want to do, whatever, each to their own and all that jazz, but I'm not going to wear a dead animal on my face. Just not. Yeah, I'm going to pop these on now. Okay, so these lashes are actually way bigger than I expected. Like, especially the right side, they have a lot more volume for some reason. I've never ever known that to happen. And I don't want to say that, like, I hate... Can you be quiet? Honestly. Like, I hate actually ever having anything bad to say about brands, but... And I feel like I've been quite negative already in this video. But, yeah, like, they're, like, so different. I mean... That's not normal. Like, they're actually like different lashes. So I may end up changing these, but we'll see. He's never gonna shut up. Oh my God. This is like my day all the time. Like, he's just literally never quiet. Okay, so my face has been like quite dry recently, especially with my expert. It's gotten a lot worse. It's come down to my nose a bit as well. So I've used the Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate Facial Oil as a moisturizer. Like, obviously, and I also put on this, the Skin Iceland, what do you call it, Pure Cloud Cream. I love that stuff. I haven't used an oil in a long time, and yeah, I just think I try and only do it on like really, really bad skin days, and it definitely has been. And then I've used the L'Oreal Infallible Pore Refining Primer. Okay, so I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I spoke about this in another video, the last video. Can you hear him screaming? I just put him down for a nap. He's quite stubborn. He like thinks that he doesn't need sleep, and then he's like, oh wait, yeah, I should probably go to sleep. But yeah, I absolutely love this foundation. Like, I'm living for this foundation right now. And it's like pretty much the only foundation that I've used in like a good couple of months now, actually. Does anybody else like get bored just like, you know, patting product into their face? Like, is it just me? Am I just weird? Like, honestly, I don't know, I find it so boring just sitting here like, ugh. And I forgot as well, I'm going to just put a bit of colour correcting cream over my eczema, like the worst of it, because it's quite dark at the minute. Where's my other sponge gone? And I just feel like it's worth mentioning, I'm not like a really bad mum or anything. I wouldn't leave him scream for ages. Like, he's stopped now. He literally just sort of did like the one shriek and then stopped. But I just wasn't sure if you guys could hear it. And I didn't want it to be like annoying, because I get that there's probably a lot of people watching who don't even have kids, and for some reason people who don't have kids like are more likely to be annoyed by kids, you know, especially if you're like quite young in your teens. And I mean, I get it. Well, I mean, I don't really, because I've always just loved kids. But like, I get how kids can be annoying if you don't have them or anything. And especially because like I am a mum, and you know, he's always around, and he's always gonna be around, and I'm sort of like obsessed with him. But yeah, I try not to have him in my beauty videos too much, because I don't like want to annoy people. Since, you know, it's supposed to like be about makeup, but obviously when you live with a kid, and you know, they're just like in your house all of the time, it's kind of difficult to, you know, not have them in your videos. And then obviously I can put them down for a nap and film then, but if if I do that, it means that my window for filming is really very short, and I'm only limited to maximum 2 hours in the middle of the day. But you know, if I've got other stuff to do, if I need to like nip to the shop or whatever, then he's more than likely gonna fall asleep then, you know, and then like grocery shopping, and then usually by the time I get home, or shortly after getting home, he wakes up. So it means that I really don't have much of a window to film or anything. So yeah, I'm sorry if you do feel like I go on about him a bit too much. It's just a parent thing. Yeah, so now I'm going to put on a bit of concealer under my eyes, just to brighten them up a bit. And this is the Kryolan Camouflage Creme. I'm not sure what colour it's in. It says D4 or 6 on the bottom, so I don't know if that's the shade or not, but yeah. Okay, and then I have set it all down with this number 7, what do you call, translucent perfect light pressed powder. And this is like my absolute fave. I love this one. Gonna do contour now, and I'm using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. There's like too much light in here. But you see, like, I only really like to use natural light, especially for makeup videos. I hate using like artificial light, and I know that obviously people get like ring lights and stuff, and they are like, you know, they don't look bad or anything, but I just think it's too much. I would much rather use natural lighting any day. And I'm going to use the NARS Orgasm. Obviously this is like everyone's fave, and I have been using this one a lot lately. But I don't know, it's just sort of been like the one that I've been like most drawn to. You know, like when I go and get the bits that I want to wear for the day, like it's just always the one that I just sort of naturally reach for. It's just such a good blush. Did I say that it was a blush? For some reason I feel like I said that it was a foundation. And this is new. I'm going to use the Kat Von D, I think it's called Alchemist. Yeah, Alchemist highlighter. And it actually comes with like the world's tiniest mirror. But this is what it looks like. You can't really see it so well. But it's called Teal Aquamarine. I'm not sure why it needs both names, but apparently it does. And that's because although it like is a white foundation, if you look really, foundation, oh my god, my brain doesn't work anymore. If you look closely, you can actually see the other colours in it, like there's like bluey hues to it, which is really nice. So as always for my highlighter, I use this I think it's number 9, it might be number 6. But anyway, it's a Stila brush. It's really, really fluffy. I think that's actually supposed to be an eye brush, but I think it works best for highlighter. Now, the one thing I will say is that if you don't like, see, look at how strong that is. If you don't like glittery highlighters and you prefer like more of just a bit of a shimmer, I wouldn't recommend this highlighter because it is like really glittery. You can't see it so much on this, like the lights the other side of me, the window. I always like trail off when I'm saying sentences. I try not to, but I just do it. And I like to use this Morphe brush. Again, I think this is supposed to be an eye brush, but I think it works really, really well for highlighter. To do my brow bone. This probably wasn't actually the best highlighter of choice. I do have some like sort of goldish ones, but or yellowy kind of ones, they would have been better, but yeah, and I just don't really like gold, and I do try not to use those sorts of colours, which is annoying because I love mustard yellow. Not regular yellow, just mustard yellow. And unfortunately, it really only goes with like golds and browns. You could probably find some other colours for it to work with, but you'd have to do like quite a lot of playing around. I have not got the time for that. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows next, and this is the also Kat Von D new. It's the Signature Brow Precision Pencil. Obviously the product itself isn't new, the same for the highlighter, but like I just bought them the other day. Okay, so this is like so incredibly thin, like how insane is that? I've never used a brow pencil this thin before, so it like is slightly annoying to fill in your brows because it just takes a lot longer, but it is so much more precise at the same time. My god, it takes so long to do my brows. I also want to add, like, I try as much as I can not to like add extra eyebrow that I don't actually own, and will mostly just go over my natural eyebrows. Obviously for a little bit I do have to go out of my natural brow line and add a bit just so that they're sort of like even. But I will try not to as much as possible. Because I like them to look as natural as I can, and I mean it's just like obviously my personal preference. I don't like it when people have like really thick, like obviously drawn on eyebrows. But you know, again, that's just me, and it's like whatever people want to do with their own faces, it's alright. And that's it, I am officially fully ready. Obviously I finished off my eyebrows and I did some mascara underneath, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, I really enjoyed trying out this palette. Gotta say, not massively impressed with it. I like the other bits. The eyelashes are a bit long for this look, but you know, they're fine. But yeah, I just think like, because even if you look, the colours have all kind of like on their own blended together as I'm getting ready, and I don't mind so much, like that's gradually gonna happen during the day anyway, but I don't expect it to happen within an hour of me actually putting the eyelashes on. Obviously it wouldn't normally take me this long to get ready, but when you're filming everything takes longer. So yeah, I just, you know, it's alright, it's a good palette, but I don't think, I don't know, I just don't think it's quite up to the reputation, like all the hype that it gets. The colours are gorgeous, but I just found it quite hard to actually put it on. Like I really actually had to work for it, and I don't think you should have to do that when you're putting on makeup. Other than that, I think everything else looks really good. I mean, I'm not saying it looks bad, but it could look better. So yeah, that's it. I don't know why, like, I'm so awkward when it comes to editing a video. Right, anyway, thank you all for watching. I've got another video to film now, so I'm gonna go and do that. It is a unboxing, so I will include the link for that down below. And yeah, if you are still here, thanks so much for sticking around and watching me just blabber on about nothing really. And yeah, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye!